Is it big? What do I have? And how big are you? Oh no. No, 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 get off the trolling motor. It's bigger than I thought, y'all. Bigger than I thought. Much bigger than I thought. Come on now. Well, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to TRF. Today is a cold day. A Frio day, as some would say. I'm sure if I check the water temperature, it's probably chilly willy because the high today is in the upper 30s. Wind blowing out of a direction I'm not a fan of, but I have 2 goals for today. Well, actually 3 goals. 1, have fun. 2, learn something new about this lake that I fish. I wouldn't say all the time, but relatively frequently around my house. And 3, catch a giant bass because it's wintertime, or I guess it's somewhere between winter and pre-spawn, and that is when the fish are the biggest. We probably won't catch many fish today, but hopefully if we do, y'all will see it and I might scope them. I don't know. I never like to have to promise that, but this time of year, it's just kind of how it is. A vibe jig that I'm probably gonna replace with a 3/4 ounce red eye shad. A shake in the minnow setup, I have to retie a leader, and a glide bait because I'm trying to finish my first scaled up episode today.
Dude, that was supposed to be a secret.
And we may just catch 1 or 2 on this thing. Enough of that. Let's catch a bass. All right, folks. Well, you know, probably not the first frame you expected to see, but we got one. Tri King Z2, Outcast Tackle GoldenEye head. I mean, roof of the mouth. Got to get a Snapchat story of this real quick. If y'all don't follow me yet on Snapchat, you should, because I post all my behind the scenes stuff there. He was not getting off. And beautiful fish, but I think we're gonna get a bigger one today, so let you go. Now, the first thing I do in the wintertime is I always drop my trolling motor on a high percentage area, and I try to just look around to see what's down there, not necessarily to try to start scoping a bass. You see a fish on there and cast at it. If it happens like it just did, so be it. Got my trolling motor on relatively high, and I'm just paying attention to what I'm seeing down there. So yes, I saw a few fish right here. They are moving so fast, holy cow. Now, are those bass? Who knows? But I'm just looking around, seeing what kind of behavior the fish are showing, and it's looking like a lot of the fish are near the bottom. You see out there at 80 feet, those are all bait fish. That's not bass. Those at 45 might be bass. But all that stuff there at 65, that's all bait fish, and they are sucked to the bottom, which honestly makes sense with how cold it is. You can see water temp is 46, what is it? 46.5, oh man. The bait is moving fast and they are moving across the bottom. So probably not a whole lot of suspending jerkbait stuff. It's gonna be like Carolina rig, minnow, slow crawling Alabama rig, but this is usually when the biggest fish bite. Now that's a big school of bait, I would assume. If those are all bass, I'm about to have a fun day. That's a lot of bait fish down there. That's my minnow right there. Those fish, if they were bass, would have shown some kind of behavior, whether it's running to it or running away from it. And honestly, the most helpful part of forward facing is just understanding the fish's behavior, because if I didn't see this, I'd be throwing a lot of the classic wintertime stuff, and seeing all this bait out deep really helps me adjust my lure selection the rest of the day, whether or not I'm actually scoping. Although despite all this bait fish on the bottom, I'm not seeing any bigger marks spread throughout. You think there'd be bass gorging on all these, I think they're bluegill, but I don't see nothing. I did find 1 shallower fish though. Oh, what a horrible cast. Well, actually, if I'm falling on top of him, I don't like that, but yeah, I don't like that. Probably a crappie. Or it's not even a fish at all, it's a stick. Yeah, that's possible. Those sticks with the hard returns will fool you. Yeah, that's a stick, dang it. Yep, a dang brush pile. Look at that. It's honestly not even that cold, it's just my fingers. Come on, be a bass. Bruh, it's cold, bruh. I need a Carolina rig. I think I found some fish on the bottom. Carolina rig is not good enough for right now. Back to the minnow. I got him. Oh my goodness, I'm so cold, I can't reel. I can't reel. There we go, I think he's large. Is he largo? Okay, he's not bad. I was just about to give up on the minnow, and I finally saw old Lunker sit in the top of the column. I wouldn't say top, I would say like 10 feet down. Goodness, what a nice one. What a nice, there's almost no jumping going on. It's just wallowing. It's like I had to get away from all the structure, the brush piles, even the bait, to finally find just individual fish. Come on, big girl. Yeah, she's not jumping. Look at that. Not jumping at all. You're so cold. Oh, ho, 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 ho. 5-pounder. Finally got a big one to eat again. Jighead minnow, top of the mouth. And when I say top of the mouth, I mean it. Thank you, my friend. Apologize, folks, for the horrible lighting. Beautiful fish. I'm gonna live well this one for a picture. This new Skeeter touch panel is awesome. Holy cow though, y'all, I could not reel for my life. Come on, blood. Rush to my fingers. Please don't run from the Lord. He's running. He's running from the Lord. Come on now. Come on now. Come on, he's following it. He's following it so fast. He's got it. Oh, come on now. I know my transducer was a little bit off. Is it big? I think it's another nice one. Because I mean, it's pulling some runs here. What do I have? And how big are you? And how big are you? But I like what I'm seeing here, folks. I'm going to explain the kind of the fish behavior patterns I'm learning with live scope here in a second. Oh no. No, no, no. Get off the trolling motor. Oh, holy cow, it's huge. And it's on the trolling motor. It's on the trolling motor. Oh no. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're good. We're good. It's bigger than I thought, y'all. Bigger than I thought. Much bigger than I thought. And it's got it choked. Come on now. Come on. Oh. Oh, okay. That's thick. That is thick, my friends. Good grief. I gotta zoom out. I'm gonna say it again. Good grief. Just look at that winter time slaunch, baby. Yes! And I don't think he could eat the Z2 any better than that. GoldenEye swim bait head, 1/4 ounce to get in front of these fish that are moving a little faster. What a giant. Cold front days, y'all, are the time to catch a giant. Well, wasn't hooked very good, but was hooked good enough. Gosh, what a tub. One more view for the camera, just a tubby tub. This guy's going live well too, or this girl. See ya. We are working on a bag today.
I'm on a bag.
So I was seeing a ton of fish in like the, 10 to 12 foot range out in deeper water, but they were moving so fast. I have no idea if they were even bass. Usually though, bass do move fast in the winter. And I got out of the wind just because I got so cold, and I started to see fish, as you saw in there in the Garmin screen recording. I'm in about 12 to 16 feet of water right now, and the fish that are biting, the ones that I want to target, are sitting anywhere from like 5 to 10 feet deep in the column, and there's not much bait around. Not much structure. They're just kind of out there in the middle, and that's why fishing is so tough in the wintertime, because at least it has been for a long time, because we had no clue how to target these random fish. And I still want to go up shallow and throw a trap or a vibrating jig, but if they're that catchable on days like today, which I have a theory behind as to why I'll talk about here in a second, I'm going to catch them. And usually I don't throw a 1/4 ounce head, but today I am, because again, I was trying to get these fish that were deeper, that move so fast. I could probably go with my 1/8 or 16th ounce for these shallower fish, but you know what? It gets them chasing, as that last fish was. And when they get to chasing, oftentimes those are the ones that engulf it and don't just follow it all the way back to the boat. He's swimming. He's swimming away. Here we go. Kind of landed on him, kind of didn't. Yep, I missed him. Here we go. Shake, shake, shake over his head. And he didn't want it. Oh, and now he's on the bottom. Bye-bye. Seems like once they do that, you're not catching those fish. All right, I'm gonna put down the minnow and grab the 3/4 ounce trap. I've got it in a bluegill color today. See if we can't find ourselves some grass dwellers. Might be too cold for this. We're not gonna give it too long if it doesn't work. And I'm honestly really disappointed with how bad the grass is looking. You can see here on scope that it's just really stringy. Like, I should be seeing really thick clumps of vegetation. And I guess the wintertime here really just killed it. The cold temps have knocked this grass down. Because I'm in 8 foot, I should be seeing, especially as I pan over here to this this bank, I should be seeing way more than just this scattered stuff. Let's cast in it though, see how it looks. Gonna intentionally try to snag some of it. And yeah, that does not look good. Although that looks more like a reed, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, even way up here in the shallows, it's just really sparse. All I'm seeing is individual stalks. I'm not seeing any big clumps I legit can't even snag any hydrilla on a 3/4 ounce trap. That's crazy. Yeah, all I'm getting are pad stems. So I guess that's what all the stalks are that I'm seeing. It's not hydrilla, it's pads. And in all my trolling the last 20 or 30 minutes in the grass and out of the grass, I have not seen many fish. And I think it's because my depth is just a little too shallow. So even though they've been sitting, the catchable ones have been sitting higher on the column than 11.5 feet. But I think I need to get back to that area over there and maybe around the point. I just don't want to fish in the wind, but I think I need to be in a little bit deeper water. That's where I've actually seen them suspending. I'm in 11.6 right now, and this whole pocket all the way back there is no deeper than that. Matter of fact, it's like 8 feet and shallower. So I think I need to find some deeper water, and maybe I'll find more suspendos. There we go. Another big one. Another big one. Same exact spot. I just wasted an hour going all over the lake. I literally come back to the same spot I caught the 4-ish and then the 7-ish, and I hook another big one. Oh my goodness. Oh my. It's crazy. Why are they in this zone? Oh, it's not even like there's a whole bunch of bait or like the grass is better. They're just here for whatever reason. Once again, down the hatch. So I tell you what, I'm gonna spend some time in this area because obviously there's some doinks here. Okay, what is special about this spot? Why are they here? You can tell by my tracks. I caught one there, and one there. But por qué? I guess we're kind of close to the main lake point right over here, and it's probably the last deep area before it kind of starts to dump into shallower pad stems and hydrilla. So maybe it's just like the final staging area before they move back into the pre-spawn areas. Who knows? It doesn't look like the bottom composition is any different. Like it's not a harder return on live scope. So maybe if I side scan, I would see something different about it. But for some reason, the fish are here, and if they're suspended, they're gonna eat. Oh, I've got one. I've got another big one. Sorry, I was not pressing record on the live scope, y'all. Oh my gosh. If they are shallow and suspended, they are gonna eat. Holy smokes. Get in here, yes. What a fatty. I didn't even have time to press the record button on my live scope, but look at that belly. Just big belly Kelly right there. When 3-pounders weigh almost 4 because of that thing. I did not catch that last one in the same zone that I've been in, just across the lake though, in almost the same water depth, 16 feet, but that fish was just like the rest of them, suspended about 5 feet down. Yeah, there's one. Goodness, look at how fast he's moving. Holy cow. He's booking it. Can I land on him? Oh, man. Holy cow. All right, I'm going to stop the recording. I'm glad y'all could see that. That's what I'm talking about when I say they are moving fast. I don't know what it is, but 46-degree water, you think they're going to be crazy lethargic, but oftentimes a lot of these fish are just moving and grooving. Does not seem like they should be, but they are. They are just few and far between. Honestly, it kind of feels like I'm like committing to swim bait fishing or glide bait fishing, because you don't catch many. You go a long time without a bite, and when you get one, it's like, yes, I got it. Like, even though I can see these fish on live scope and I watch them bite, I still get excited because like I had to hunt down to find the locations where they were, make really precise roll casts. I mean, if you're off by a foot, the fish is not gonna come bite it. I'm not trying to explain away how easy this technology can make fishing, especially on days like today, but there's still a lot of technique and skill and knowledge that I've accumulated over so many years of bass fishing that put together with this can make it super fun. Yeah. Where did they go? This kind of fishing is like mega feast or mega famine. Because literally besides that one zone over there, which I've revisited like 3 times, I ain't seen a fish. All right, let's see what these suckers weigh. I'm probably big eyeing them as I have been recently. That's some meat though. 498. Who's next? 4.56. I mean, still might go 4 pounds. Ooh, 384. And I'm gonna pull down about 3 pounds and lock it for the one that I released to start the day. And now the moment of truth. Old Chungus, I'm gonna guess 684. I think I big-eyed her saying she was 7. But I could be wrong. Oh, 7 0.05, yes. Gonna back the lens up so y'all can see the whole thing. Just a beautiful fish. I doubt this fish is even, what, 20 inches long? I mean, it's just big, fat, and short. That is so stinking cool. See a big girl. Now, how do I total up my best 5 on this thing? I have no idea. I'm gonna get the calculator. Equals 23, oh, y'all can't see that. For a 23.5 pound sack for my best 5 fish, I think I only caught 6 keepers today, but that's how this time of year is. You either catch big ones or you catch nothing. And luckily today, we had a few big ones. I'm gonna go over real quick the exact combo I was using today to catch these fish. I know live scoping, minnow shaking content doesn't apply to every angler out there, but I like to make videos for everybody. We have the 200 pond series, we have kayak videos, and we have some bass boat stuff, which the vast majority of is not gonna be live scoping stuff, but it is so cold and I wanna have fun catching bass. Hopefully y'all enjoy, but maybe this content gives you something to aspire to in the future in your bass fishing journey. So my combo I'm using today is the Team Lew's Signature Series 610 medium extra fast rod. It's a little stiff for shaking the minnow, but it works great for Nico rigs and Ned rigs and shaky heads, but I like to throw the heavier minnow shaking setups on this. I've got the 1/4 ounce 2/0, I believe it is, Outcast Tackle GoldenEye swim bait head with the Strike King full-size Z2. I wish I had some of the new 4-inch ones, but I don't have any yet. That would actually probably be better. Although, you know what? The big minnow got their attention, and the hookup ratio is just fine. I've got the only spinning reel I think any freshwater angler ever needs, and that is the Lew's Custom Light Shallow Spool. Of course, it's shallow, so there's not that much need for any extra backing line. I just have my main braided line. It is the Seaguar, I think it's called the PEX8. It is a Japanese braid in 36-pound test, but it feels like it's 15 or 20 pound. And then I've got the 16-pound fluorocarbon. Like I talked about, I will have all this stuff linked down in the video description. Thanks for joining the video. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it, at least to some extent, because I had fun. Hopefully you did too. If you want to learn how to shake the minnow, because I really didn't talk much about the exact technique I'm actually using to catch these fish, I will leave that video whammy up here in the corner. My name's Tyler. As always, it's a pleasure, and we'll see y'all next time right here on TRF, probably in a pond.